calling you Volpedo. In or out?
In.
Will this be your picture here? That is you. So you didn't meet my niece here on Fortnite, did you?
Volpedo.
Thank you for being here, subscribed or not, and if you haven't joined the 49% Elite Humans yet, consider hitting that button if you enjoy the videos, as Anthony Volpe has been going through it lately. He recently got rammed into at the Chiefs game. He's getting brought up in conversations of the biggest global issues we need to focus on, as you saw in the intro, now getting his place of work doxxed. Man. And bro is supposed to be the next Derek Jeter, the next prize shortstop in the Bronx to kick off a new era. That's actually what the Yankees were missing all along. That's why they were losing to either the Astros or Red Sox every year in the postseason. Aaron Judge is great. Aaron Judge is fantastic. Maybe the greatest right-handed hitter of all time, but they needed that Jeter replacement. 9 years after retirement, it hadn't happened yet until boom, here it was. This Filipino kid with the name of an Italian mobster, someone who even skipped school to attend the last Yankees World Series parade in 1983. Great. Well, 2023 wasn't great. Volpe himself wasn't, and neither were the Yankees. They missed the postseason. But whatever. Volpe was a rookie. You can't expect him to go off like that. Plus, his defense was really good. And even offensively, he hit 21 home runs and stole 24 bases. I mean, if that's a down year for him, I mean, what's in store for this guy, you know? And 2024 was better. Kinda. Volpe's defense was even better. His range at shortstop was elite. His offense just wasn't really there, though. He flipped his home run total the year before, going with 12 homers. He did steal more bases. He stole 28, but like, okay. The only genuine improvement for Volpe was his batting average, going from 209 in 2023 to 243 in 2024. But again, like, all right, that's like upgrading from a flip phone to a BlackBerry. And then he contributed to one of the most embarrassing World Series collapses ever. So in the end, it wasn't much better than 2023. If anything, it really was kind of like worse. So 2 years into his career, it was like, all right, Volpe's barely shown any reason to be excited about his offense. But if you want to be positive, all right, at least his defense has only gotten better at a premier position. He's still only 24 years old. Maybe third time's a charm. 2025 is the year he's going to go off on everything, including the bat. And as the season got going, that really looked to be the case. I mean, he was awesome. It was hard to find a major league hitter better than Anthony Volpe, just out there hammering baseballs night in, night out. So flawless. It was like you didn't even need any prep. Easy. Every time you turned on a Yankee game, pure domination by the guy. Home runs, doubles galore, just slugging them all over the place. Amazing. Like, how long is this going to go? Well, that was 9 games. Volpe's OPS through those first 9 games was 1,069.
Nice.
By the end of April, his OPS fell almost 300 points to 784. So even though the numbers for the first month were solid, it was really just an immaculate 9 games inflated with the hype of the pedo bat, followed by 22 games of
biggest piece of dog shit that I have ever heard.
And it's steadily gotten worse and worse and worse and worse each month in every facet of his game. His OPS for May was 703, 665 in June, 604 in July, and so far in August, 551. I mean, hey, at least credit to the fact that he's consistent. He's dropping in production every month by right around 50 points. Also, another thing to give Volpe credit for, I mean, hey, if you're going to go with the nickname Volpedo, you might as well live up to it. And he has, by continuing to prove he can't hit anywhere other than the minors. I made a video on this a little over a month ago. It was during the All-Star break. At the time of the All-Star break, Volpe was hitting 214 with a 671 OPS. Not a very fun first half for the guy. Same way for the defense. The one thing he kind of had the last couple of years, that has shot down this year. And forget even what he was doing during the game. He couldn't even not screw up when the game wasn't going on. In between innings, he threw a ball in the air to Aaron Judge, despite the fact that Judge wasn't looking. Ball ends up hitting him in the face, which required a bandage. So he's sabotaging the team his own way and then trying to JFK the best player on the team. I mean, a total mess. Well, second half update, it's only worse, if anything. Since the All-Star break, Volpe is hitting 190 with a 682 OPS, and the only reason his slugging percentage and OPS are a little higher is because he's hit some homers. Whoop-de-doo, it's barely done much to his overall numbers. And the defense, in the most recent series between the Red Sox and Yankees with Boston in town, Volpe said, hold up, watch this clinic. In game 2 of this series, it was a 4-game series, Red Sox up 1-0 in the 9th inning. Jarren Duran at second base, ground ball right at Volpe, who easily goes to first for the first out of the inning, except no, he goes to second to try and catch Duran off the bag, but it doesn't work. Duran's quicker and gets back, therefore everyone is safe. Duran starts laughing, like, get a load of this buffoon over here. For what it's worth, he did end up nabbing Duran later in the inning at home plate, so hey, he got the last laugh in the end, except no, he didn't, because although the score stayed 1-0, Aroldis Chapman made the Yankees look like they didn't know hitting a baseball was allowed in the bottom of the 9th, and they lost. Well, none of that was anything compared to Saturday's game. Woof. So at this point, the Red Sox had already won 2 games in New York. They went up early in game 3, and for a little, it looked like it might be a competitive game. But by the time the 9th inning rolled around, it really wasn't. And by the time the top of the 9th inning was over, it 1000% wasn't. It just became one of those games where you pan at any Yankee fan in the stands, they'll look like they just saw their dog get shot by Anthony Volpe. I mean, that's basically what happened. It's 8-1 now, Red Sox up. David Hamilton hits one up the middle for what looks to finally be out number 3 until Volpe decided to try and take out his personal beef with the hot dog vendor right then and there. Another run scores. It's 9-1 Red Sox. Volpe's getting booed. And you know what? I've been giving a lot of credit to the guy throughout this video because Volpe is human. Gotta give credit where credit is due. You know what? He didn't make a mistake the next game, and he won't be making a mistake in the next game after that against the Nationals. I'm making this video before that game has even started, and I already know he won't do something bad. Now, I can bring up the fact that he got benched on Sunday, the last game of that series in Boston, and will get benched again for the first game against the Nationals. But it's also a fact that he hasn't done anything to hurt the team in 48 whole hours. Baby steps. It's not even a punishment thing, I don't think. It's more so just a let's give this guy a mental rest for a couple days. I mean, the one thing Volpe's done well the last 3 years, and I know it sounds like I'm about to say something insulting again, but I'm actually dead serious. He's barely missed any games since becoming a big leaguer, so he has been very durable and reliable. Maybe not to be good, but he's at least reliable to exist. That means something. I will say something I found fun this year is Michael Garcia killing it for the Royals. What does that have to do with Anthony Volpe? Well, in last year's playoffs, after a little run-in with each other, Garcia was notably a little pissed about, I guess, the tag or whatever. And what I hated was how Volpe acted about it. He just had this sly, passive-aggressive way he handled it, patting him with his glove and then on the back as he was walking away. And then this year, he did something similar to Heston Kjerstad in a situation that didn't even involve him. Kjerstad was a little pissed. Pablo Reyes landed on him weird when stealing second. Like, his ass landed on his face, and he was like, bro, I'm not into that. No hate if you are, but, like, usually gotta, consent to stuff like that. Well, then here comes Volpe with his sly, snarky little smile. It's so fake. He should be a politician. Clearly, baseball isn't working out. He could probably actually get far with the sly, sleazy way he handles himself in situations like these. Well, anyway, back to Michael Garcia. He's doing what the Yankees expected Volpe to do. Great defense paired with really good offense this year for the Royals in the left side of their infield. Meanwhile, Volpe just continues to become a more hated figure in New York than any of Spider-Man's villains. He's basically just competing with Aaron Boone on who New York hates more at this point. That's his role on the team. We'll see how this continues, but that's where we're at right now. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching. Love you. Bye.